ever wondered which diet is the right diet for you?
Hmm.
Hey, well, welcome. I am Shelly Marie, and this is,
Rich?
and we are your hosts for Unapologetically Significant. And today we are going to talk about all the diet, well, not all, but we're going to talk about some of these diet fads and which one is, how do you know what's working, how to pick one? There's like 50 million diets,
Diet.
eating regimens. I don't even know what to call them anymore
Yeah.
because there's so many.
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
Well, first of all, I get hung up on the word diet
Same.
because diet just it has all these connotations about it. It can be most time you think of diet, you're thinking of weight loss. There's more to life than just
Mhm.
weight loss.
I think about weight loss. I think about temporary, like it's just a quick
Yep,
fix.
yep. Like going to the fast food restaurant,
Mm-hmm.
just drive through, boom, get it and gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it took time to get it. It's gonna take time to get rid of it. So no quick one and done type things. But I like to think of it more as a nutrition plan.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, at the end of the day, that's what we're talking about. What kind of nutrition do you need to achieve your goals?
Yeah, absolutely. But how do you do that when there's all of these? There's a keto diet, and there's a Mediterranean diet, and there's a carnivore diet, or regimen. Like, how do you pick? Like, there's all these studies, air
Mm-hmm.
quotes, that say these things are good for you. I know a lot of folks. I know we all know somebody that's either juicing or on keto.
Mm-hmm.
Those are, and I think I don't know what the next popular one is, but those are the ones that are people on. And we're not saying that they're bad. We're saying that there might be a little bit more of a temporary fix and we need to lean towards something else.
Well, I'm gonna come out and say it.
Okay.
I think
It was coming.
I think it's all marketing.
Yeah.
That's what I think it is. It's marketing. And you can put in there that, don't eat fast, don't eat carbs, eat nothing but meats,
Mm.
eat lettuce off the ground. I mean, it's all these crazy things, all these crazy fads and diets, and they put just enough verbiage in there to hook you.
To catch you.
Oh, you should eat nothing but meat, because, the fats and this and that and other thing. Well, you ever studied meat
Yeah.
and what happens to you if you eat a lot of meat? I mean, come on. Come on. But they're on your coat strings. That's what they're doing. They're pulling that coat string and saying, what's going to get you? What is it going to, oh, your fats. Oh, you shouldn't eat fats. 'Cause fats make you fat. Well, no, they don't. So they use all these marketing ploys to get you confused, and they put just enough in there to hook you. And then you try it, and it doesn't work, and then you get frustrated. So then you go back online and you click that one off. That was number 17. Now I got a choice of 251 here.
Literally.
So we just keep going until we find one.
Mm-hmm.
So now you done went from 31 years old. You're now 41 and you're down at 99. Okay. You went through 99 diets and you're still not healthy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on, folks. Got to wake up. That's all marketing stuff. Boys, they got billions of dollars and they use it wisely because they know people are desperate. People are frustrated. Oh, I'll just throw this out at them. Yeah. Okay. Right.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, we talk about this all the time. Like, you got to do the work.
Yeah.
Right? You can't be mad at the results you didn't get from the work you didn't do. You have to figure out what is what's your motivation? Are you literally trying to lose weight so you can fit in that dress or that swimsuit, or you got your high school reunion coming up, or is this a lifetime change? Is this something that you want to do to expand or extend your life just so you're healthy? I mean, I'm not going to say there's anything wrong about wanting to fit into that dress. I'm saying that we need to focus on the bigger thing. Like, you can fit into the dress and be healthy.
But there's something that comes to mind, and the word that pops up is authentic.
Mm,
If you overweight, you're overweight.
call it what it is.
You call it what it is. Be happy.
Mhm.
I mean, you can be overweight and happy. I mean, if you need to lose some weight, okay, that's a separate subject. You need to lose weight, but that doesn't mean you got to be miserable. Hey, if you don't like me the way I am, and all of that's dependent is size and how I look physically, Well, then I really don't want to be bothered with you anyway, because you're not seeing the person inside.
Mhm.
You're worrying about this outer exterior. And that's a whole nother subject.
Yeah. And just for the record, there are some skinny, unhealthy people too. You don't
Hmm.
necessarily have to be overweight to be unhealthy. You
Right.
could be, slim thick or
Right.
slim skinny
Yeah.
and have the insides, a 20-year-old and you have the insides of an 80-year-old. Like it
Hmm.
depends on really how you're taking care of yourself and how you're maintaining.
Yep.
So
Yep.
it's not all about the optics. Optics is part of it. I mean, we're human. We see with the visual of it is an aspect of it. But when it really boils down to it, it's like what really is working for you? What do
Yeah.
you need? What do
Yep.
you need?
Yep.
And the key is balance.
That's it. It's balance. You know, in 1 year, that's 12 months, 1 year, I have dropped 30 pounds.
Oof.
I am lighter now than I was in high school. And high school was a long time ago. A long, long time ago. I am stronger now than I was back then. And it all comes down to what? Balance.
Balance is key.
Eating right,
Hmm.
exercising. That E word that you're more worried about fat and all this other nonsense. That E word is very important.
Hmm.
You have to get the exercise in. And with the way society is now, most of us at desk jobs, so we're sitting on the grave to begin with.
Absolutely.
All day we're sitting on the grave. And you have to get some exercise. Well, I don't have time. I'm busy. What?
Yeah. That's
What do you mean you don't have
yeah.
time? You're busy. No, your priorities are screwed up. That's what's the problem,
Mhm.
because your health should be number one. Because guess what? You can't go do all these things unless you have your health.
Mhm.
I mean, if you don't have that, then game over.
Yeah, everything else again, it goes
Yeah,
back to a superficial playing card.
yeah,
You have to kind of think about it of if you don't have time for it now, you're going to have time for your health at some point because it's going to go to hell in a handbasket real quick.
yeah.
It's
It's
just
like that car. You
oh,
don't take that car in
put
for
the check
maintenance,
engine.
and that check engine lights on, oil light is flashing. Yeah, well, I get it. I'm busy. I don't have time to it. And when that thing breaks down, then you got to put it in the shop. Same thing happens with you.
Hmm.
Your body's telling you all the time, "Hey, this is wrong. This is wrong." Oh, I only have gas after I eat. Yeah, no kidding. So, well, you shouldn't.
That's a no-no.
Yeah. Oh, I had that all my life.
Yeah,
Well, you've been screwed up all your life.
you got problems all your life, but they're fixable, they're
Yeah,
correctable.
that's the thing. They are.
It's really identifying it. And again, we're going to go back to get your blood work done so you can figure out where you're at. But not every diet's for you. Not
Hmm.
everybody should be vegan. Not everybody should be eating carnivore meat all the time. Like
Yeah.
no one should be eating meat all the time. Actually, you should probably have meat once a day. And if you think about it, we're having meat for breakfast. We got a breakfast burrito with bacon or sausage. Then we have lunch. We got a chicken sandwich or a hamburger or tacos. And then for dinner, we're going to have a steak, might have some lasagna. It's meat, 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 meat.
Yep.
Okay. Even when I hear people that are on some type of diet or eating regimen, they're having meat several times a day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We really need to rethink this and like
We do.
educate it. So you don't have to take our word for it. You need to like Google it,
Mm-hmm.
check your citations of like where the information's
Yep.
coming
Yep.
from.
And
But
go online and buy a book.
a book
Eat right for
for
your
your blood
blood
type.
type.
My mama had that. And she had that book when I was a kid, and that's when I knew I wasn't supposed to eat chicken, right?
Hmm.
I'm blood type B, and chicken, and as soon as I gave it up, my joints stopped popping and cracking. I didn't have any knee pain. Like
Hmm.
it's the lectins in the meat of the chicken that
Yeah.
is it. I love chicken. Y'all know I can fry some chicken too. But eating right for your blood type. Oh, I'm so glad you said that. I'm so
And the
glad you
thing
said that.
is, with your blood type, it correlates with how strong your stomach acid is.
Yep.
So type A's, have the weakest stomach acid. Type O's have the strongest, and B is in the middle.
Mhm.
Okay. So a lot of people that have O are like these carnivores. Yeah. I mean, they got such strong acids that they're like
That
these
digests
they're like hyenas. They
yeah.
can eat
Anything.
roadkill, don't even bother them, and you wonder, how can you eat all that stuff?
Mhm.
Well, they really shouldn't be eating that much, but they can tolerate it better than A or B. Now, A's, because they have the weakest stomach acid, and I'm a type A, if I eat beef, my system downshifts immediately.
Yeah, that's
I'm
how to
sluggish. I don't want to go to sleep.
take a nap.
No energy. I'm like, oh my God, what did I just do to myself? Because I don't have the strength of acid to break down that food, that meat. I can't do beef. Chicken and turkey, got to be light on that. I don't go all the way vegetarian, which I probably should, but I introduce meat a couple times a week.
Mhm.
Okay. And then bees are in the middle. Okay, so they're not, they don't have the strongest acid either, but they don't have the weakest either. So you got to look at that. I mean, it's chemistry is what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, it's you can't fool biology. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just basic science. We can do everything under the sun that we want to, but it comes down to it's just a science, it's a scientific fact.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
we are here just trying to drop little golden nuggets on you to kind of uh expand your belief system,
Mm-hmm.
if you will, and you just can't go with every
Yeah.
little
You
new
can't.
fad.
It,
Like, I know it's cute and everybody's doing it, and it gets you walking and taking the stairs, all really, really good. But what's good for me is not necessarily good for him. Again,
yeah.
I'm blood type B. He's blood type
Hey.
A.
Yeah.
I'm a Pitta. He's Kapha. So all of these things, these body constitution, all take
Mm-hmm.
place.
Mm-hmm.
So again, you really can't go just say, "Oh, the new fad, the Mediterranean diet. I'm gonna do it."
Yeah.
You gonna mess around and jack yourself up.
That's right. Number one, you don't live in the Mediterranean.
You know.
All right. Let's
Yes.
start there. Not saying that that diet's bad. It's one of the better
Better ones.
ones.
Yeah.
But again, don't be fooled by all this stuff. Well, the caveman, are we
Uh,
living in the caveman days?
yeah.
I mean, really?
Yeah.
I mean, why would you even consider that foolishness? And then people get all biblical. Oh, well, in the Bible it said, well, when was that? Are you back in that time?
Yeah.
No, you're not back in that time. Well, my grandfather used to do this. Well, are you back when he was young?
Mm-hmm.
No, you're not. Food's different. Ground is different. Everything's different.
Yeah.
But you fall for it. And I get it because people want, they really want to do better,
Mhm.
but they don't know how to do better because there's too much information out there. And what do you believe?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's the question. Let's segue over to that. Like, how do we do better? How do we, outside of course, getting your blood work done and knowing, having a benchmark of where you're at outside of that,
I think it all comes down to what most of us were told when we were young.
which,
Eat a balanced diet, get some exercise, and a good night's sleep. That's really all you got to do.
yeah.
That's that 30 pounds. That's what I did. That's all I did. No special diet. I didn't have the XYZ cumbersome diet with the caveman and the wolf man. None of all that crap that's out there. No, I just ate a balanced diet. Now, how tough is it to eat a balanced diet?
It's actually incredibly easy, but then incredibly difficult at the same time, depending on who you are. If
Yeah.
you have never been raised on, I had a relationship with produce,
Mm-hmm.
might be a little bit challenging for you. If you are intimidated of your kitchen, might be a little bit challenging for you. Or if you're one of those people to say, I don't have time, everything else is important except for me, it may be a challenge for you. But it's really, really simple.
Mm-hmm.
You meal prep and you meal plan. Just like you go to the drive-through and you look at this menu of all these items, you create all those items for yourself. You create your environment that you want to be in. Eating a balanced diet really is not that complicated. In the beginning, it might be just
Mm-hmm.
because you're
Mm-hmm.
not used to it. But just don't overthink it. Go with what you know, go with what you like, or you can hit one of us up, DM us and tell us, like,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
I got a box full of kale. It was on sale. What do I do with it? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you have to incorporate the whole taste the rainbow. Okay.
Right.
You
Right.
want your diet to be colorful and vibrant and full of things that are found in your region where you live. Okay. Again, to Rich's point, we don't live in the Mediterranean, although that is I think it's a pretty decent diet or regimen if that's where if you need something to start. But at the same time, you want to eat what's relevant, the season that it's
Mm-hmm.
in.
Mm-hmm. Right. Right. And one of the ways I like to look at it is, what are my options?
Hmm.
I can either meal prep and cook my own food, or I can go out to a restaurant and get food. And when I look at that, when you really drill down into
Mhm.
that, the choice should be clear. If not, what are a couple cooking shows they can watch? What's that guy's name that does the dirty kitchens and
Oh, it's Chef Ramsay's Dirty
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Kitchen.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at a couple of them shows because that's the real deal. That's what goes on in those kitchens.
Yeah, you got, there's some really good dining establishments, mine
Yeah.
included. But there is some stuff going back there. Those same people that are cooking your food have that same energy that they were honking and laying on their horn while
Mhm.
smoking and cussing everybody's kid out while they were driving down the
Yep,
street.
yep.
Like they have bad days too.
Mhm.
So again, when I say controlling your environment, I'm saying you know what you're putting into your food. You the person that it's like your doctor. You don't want to go to a doctor that's out there cussing and slamming doors and just broke up with his girlfriend. I don't know if he should be doing surgery right now. He might need to take an L.
End up
Take
like Frankenstein.
right, right. It's the same thing. Again, lovely restaurants out there. We
Yep,
love eating
yep,
out. I'm a
yep.
foodie. I like to go get inspired by food and then I go home and recreate it.
We have about 3 or 4 restaurants that we mainly go to. That's it. Because
Mm,
I know they're clean, I know the owners, everything's fine.
yeah.
The rest of them, you go there and there's 2 cars in the parking lot and it's lunchtime. That may not be the place you
That's a
wanna go.
sign. That's a sign.
It's dinner time and there's 4 cars in there now. Not too popular. I don't know if I'd go there. But there's some nasty places out there, and how would you ever know?
Yeah. You haven't been behind the scenes. You
Yeah,
haven't checked.
yeah.
You just
And now there's some great places like she mentioned, but there's an awful lot of bad
mm,
places also.
mm,
And I just like to be sure because, one thing about me, I hate, I despise being sick.
yeah.
That just does something to me. And it's just like I'm a failure in life because
Hmm.
I'm sick, because I know better.
Hmm.
And at some point in time, you got to draw a line and just say, hey, because we've all been sick. I get sick once in a while, maybe every 2, 3 years or
Hmm.
something like those sniffles or whatnot. But that's it. But
Yeah.
there's a guy I work with. The dude's sick like every month, every 3 weeks. He's sick.
He's got the cooties.
Yeah, but he's garbage. You can't live in QT. Okay,
Mhm.
it don't work that way. It just does not work that way, and I'm seeing the evidence of it.
Mhm.
So why not prepare your own food? You know what's in there. You know what you did. Now, do you go to? Are you one of those type of people that'll go to potluck and just sample everything? You don't know what the hygiene and the cleanliness of these people are. Oh yeah, oh this tastes good. Oh yeah, and then that night it's all bubbling. You got this cauldron in your gut, and you're like, "Oh my god, I ate too much."
Yeah,
No, you ate some
you
bad
ate
food.
the wrong thing. And going back to the book, Eating Right for Your Blood Type, it gives you a list of items that technically you should avoid and things
Hmm.
that are neutral and things that are highly beneficial. That is something that you need to know. And if you could just stick to it for a month.
Hmm.
21 days to make a habit, 21 days to break a
Hmm.
habit, and just chart yourself and see if you notice a difference. But really, your diet outside of the occasional potluck and birthday party should be really heavily plant based.
Hmm.
Okay. Seasonally plant based. A small portion, your side is your meat portion.
Hmm.
And then again, go back and listen to the previous podcast. We talk about breakfast should be pretty light in the introduction to get that digestive juices flowing. Lunch is going to be your bigger portion of the day, the agni, the fire. We're building that campfire. And then dinner is going to be that lighter portion, right?
Right.
You want to scale it on back.
Right.
We're going to, again, heavy plant based is where you're going to go at eating, balanced diet, sleep. And what was the other one you said?
Exercise.
And exercise. Do that before you pick up another diet, before you go talk to the surgery person, before you start buying all the skims and the girdles and the this and the that, right? Really give it a try.
Right.
Give it a try.
Yep.
It's like it just takes time for you to actually accept the fact that you tried everything else.
Hmm.
but why aren't you sticking to it? Can we stick to this?
Right.
And getting into that uncomfortable position where, it's you against you. We were talking before we started the podcast. Rich is cold plunging, right? It's not for everybody. I think it is, but the biggest portion of it is like you can do anything for a short amount of time, but you have to. What do you tell yourself when you're ready to quit? Because it's all good and hunky dory when everybody wants to go on a
Right.
walk for you or meal prep with you, and then they slowly start to fade off because life starts to kick them upside the head.
Right. Right.
But
Or they allow it.
Or they allow it. So what do you tell yourself? Because it's just there's nothing new under the sun. So it's gonna happen. The dog's gonna poop on the floor. You're gonna have a flat tire. Somebody's gonna piss you off at work.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be your excuse not to do it. I'm just going to hit up that drive through in and out. I'm going to go get the Starbucks. I'm going to do it. All these things. What are you going to tell yourself to talk yourself out of? That's the key.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think a part of that is knowing.
Knowing is half the battle per G.I. Joe. Sorry.
Hey, you got to know. I drive up to I don't do it anymore, but when I think about driving up to a fast food place and, grabbing something quick, first thing that comes to my mind is, how old is that oil? How old? How many times
did
have
they use it? Did they use it for the fish and the French fries?
No.
Yeah, they did.
So I start thinking about those things, and the workers in there. Did they have a good day, or are they having a bad day? Are they putting all that negative energy into my food? I think about those kinds of things, and then once I rationalize all that, I'm like,
just keep driving?
Keep going, hit the gas, and let's get past that because you just don't know. You just don't know. Now, how many places have you heard about that have been sued because of their food?
Yeah.
There's one place I won't mention, but they had problems with the salads.
Yeah.
E. coli
a couple
showing up.
times.
Yep.
And people actually died.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's one that had problems with the burgers.
Yep.
There a bunch of people died on that. And I'm just like, I can't do it. I just can't do it because I know better. But then a lot of you also know better, but you don't make that decision. And why is that?
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be something in you that says, okay,
I'm going to suspend my logic for an emotional appeal for this deal, this sale. It's all marketing.
Yeah.
It's marketing, and I think a little bit of us being excuse makers. We got some really good excuses. I'm speaking for myself here. I got some really good reasons why I can't do XYZ or why I can justify hitting up. I love, when I was growing up as a kid, I loved Pete's Fish and Chips. I drove past it. I can't even lie. On my way here, I drove past it and I was like, ooh, I just want to smell it. I just want to smell it to have that nostalgic moment. That line was out the door. It was just crazy. But
and, I think, I personally, I've been fortunate, blessed, whatever you want to call it, and that I have worked for companies that I've been associated with their department that hooks people.
Oh, you mean
they know the smell. They know the color combination. They know everything that will get you.
Yep.
And the thing that I do not like is to be got.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Tell me the truth. Don't trick me. Don't play on my emotions. Don't play on how you think a human being operates. Don't do that. I hate that. But I've been fortunate to know what that is. A lot of these food companies have a person called the nose. That's what they're called. This thing right here. They're called the nose because their noses happen to be they're more sensitive than a dog's.
Wow.
So they can pick up the most minute smell and they go, okay, this is what'll hook you. So I'm going to put that in there. Yeah. Hey, this laundry detergent it'll clean your clothes and take your skin off because it's got all kinds of crap in there. But I know the color combination that your eyes are going to light up and say, oh, I like those two colors go together. I really like that. And then you have that scent in there. Oh, my clothes are going to smell like this. But what about you? What's it doing to you? So they can hook you in a minute. And that's why I I tend to personally, I tend to try and look past all that stuff. I don't want to fall for the marketing because who's it to benefit? Not me.
Yeah, it's not. And I am a marketing junkie. I love, I'm a foodie, so I love going up and down the aisles in the
Hmm.
store. I love the end caps. I just like to look like, ooh, what came out new? What has new packaging? I'm that girl.
Hmm.
So I'm out there with you guys too. I'm not perfect, and I'm not, nor do I claim to be. But those are you have to kind of separate yourself from what, like, what's marketing and what do I
Hmm.
really want and need. And
Right.
I don't know how you Jedi mind trick yourself to, like, figure out how to look past it. Maybe that's something we need to look into, you guys.
Well, the part, again, for me, part of it is, my background is in chemical engineering.
Mhm.
I know what most of that stuff is on those packages, and I know what it does to a person. So that helps. And I realize everybody doesn't have
Mhm.
that, which is why you got to be smarter about labels, especially when it comes to food. Yeah, if there's 20 things listed on there,
It's
the 12 of them or more are no good for you.
yeah, I'm man-made.
Yeah. And why does it expire 10 years from now,
Yeah.
5 years from now,
Mm-mm.
3 years from now?
Mm-mm.
Food doesn't do that.
Yeah, you got a week tops.
Yeah.
If it's real food, it's a
Yeah.
week
Yeah.
tops.
So they put all these preservatives and craps in there for shelf life. Again,
Mhm.
marketing. Hey, I don't want this. What am I going to do if this goes bad?
Yeah.
So I'm going to make it exist on the shelf for the next 5 years,
Yeah.
and will use that stock. Well, what's it doing to the people? Oh, they don't care about what it's doing to the people. They just want to sell it. And we're in there. Oh yeah, yeah. Then they put a whole bunch of sugar in there, throw a little salt in there,
Mhm.
of the two things people love the most. And then, oh yeah, this tastes so good. Oh yeah, yeah. You can't taste methyl ethyl alcohol. You can't taste all that other crap that's in there. But what's it doing to you?
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean, you got to get kind of a
Wake up!
yeah, wake up. And it's you just have to be. I don't want to get into you really got to care about yourself more, but you really do.
You do.
You do. You're too important. You're too important. You've got a life to live. There's all kinds of things to experience and just have joy and bliss and all that stuff. But you need to be healthy.
Mm.
And the thing is, because in a lot of cases, health takes a long time to get to a point where you in the bed, you're that car in the shop. So people,
Yeah.
I think,
Taken for granted?
they take it for granted that, oh, I'll be okay. This is just going to last for a couple of weeks or whatever, and then I'll be okay. But then they have the short term memory because, it just happened last month. Now you got
Mhm.
it again.
Mhm.
Oh, I got bloating. Oh, my ankles were swollen. Oh,
Mhm.
that's all right. I can fit into shoes. I get bigger shoes. I'm
Yeah.
okay. No, no, don't do that. Don't do that. You're too important. You are too important. And you got to take all that stuff into account. Now, I'm saying all this. Now, am I perfect? No, 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 I'm not. That's why I'm taking it up a notch. That's why I'm doing cold plunges. That's why I'm doing infrared saunas. That's why I'm doing compression therapy. I'm doing all this stuff to try and stay ahead of the curve
Mhm.
because I've been behind the curve and it ain't no fun behind the curve.
Meaning, tell the people.
Tell the people. Hey, I've had cancer before, overcame it, kicked its ass.
Yeah.
And when the urologist told me, oh well, you've got prostate cancer, and the chances of living, the for black men, 29% of them don't make it. I go, well, I don't care how many make it. This one's going to make it,
Yeah.
and I set myself on a different route. I went and I got an acupuncturist, and I interviewed my other the oncologist I had to work with. Interviewed every single one. And ask them, hey, do you believe in the holistic ways of doing things? You believe in this, believe in that, blah, 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 blah. And they're ready to, they're just going to the knife and this and that. No, 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 that ain't for me. So anyway, long story short, I did herbs and I did uh, radiation. Well, a certain type of radiation. And it's the type they use to take tumors off the spinal column. Very precise. Very, very precise. But it took me a while to find it. Did anybody tell me about that? No.
Do your
You
research.
gotta do your research. I went out and I found it. Did the two of them together. My PSA now is lower than 18-year-olds. So it can happen. Had heart surgery. Oh, well, you talk about all this health. You had cancer, you had heart surgery. I also was in the chemical industry for a long time, over 20 years in the chemical industry. I was around the nastiest of the worst stuff. We used to, in lab in college, we'd rinse our hands in benzene,
Oh,
number
wow.
one carcinogen. No, we just, oh, yeah, this gets all the dirt and grease off. Oh, yeah, this is great.
Yeah.
But I put it off for a number of years because of the way my lifestyle was. It finally caught up with me. But I knew what to do. Had heart surgery, 5 bypasses. 5. Count 'em, 5.
Mhm.
5 bypasses on the table for almost 6 hours. And yet I was back to work in 30 days.
Yeah. Diet,
Yeah,
exercise,
yep.
sleep.
And with the heart surgery, happened during COVID.
Oh, that's right.
All physical therapy places closed, not taking any patients because of COVID.
Mhm.
YouTube. YouTube's great. You just look in there, cardiac rehab, bypass.
Mhm.
Boop, all these videos pop up. I rehab myself. Myself. Did it myself. I'm not waiting for, by the time them places open back up, I'd have been done. But I don't, that point of weakness, when you come home from heart surgery and you can't even go to the bathroom by yourself. I drew the line. I'm like, no, ain't going out like this. And I got hardcore on my diet, which was already good, but I made it better. And that's the thing. I always strive to make things better.
Mhm.
I just can't be stagnant.
Being content get you
Yeah.
nowhere. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a cool little plateau, yay!
Yeah.
But it's constantly evolving and trying to do better and get better with everything in life.
You know,
Communication, health,
mhm.
wealth.
I used to have my sister actually used to have this little dog, little chihuahua. Just like bite you on the butt all the time. I don't like being bitten on the butt. That hurts. And that's the way I look at it. It's like disease, illnesses, they all come in to bite me on the butt. So I got to stay ahead of it because I don't like being bitten on the butt.
Mhm.
And that's just the way I think. Not that you have to think that way. I'm just sharing with you how I think and why I've been successful in turning back the clock of time. I had a series of tests done. My body chemistry right now is of someone 8 years younger than me. I turn the clock back. You can do it. And am I doing anything crazy and this and that? No, 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 I'm not. I'm not. I'm just being consistent
Routine,
on what I do.
consistency, and putting yourself first. It's not selfish. It's not inconsiderate. You, for you to accomplish everything else on the planet, taking care of this and take care of your job and the kids and the dog and all, it starts with you. You have to love yourself enough. You have to love your family enough to take care of yourself, to
Mhm.
take a time out and focus on you. If you can focus an hour a day on yourself, it sounds
Yeah.
crazy.
Mhm.
That's even up for negotiation. Some people can't do that. We talked
Right.
about on the podcast. Take a few minutes, take 15 minutes and eat your lunch by yourself, no phone, do this.
Mhm.
Take a walk, do some meditation, 15 minutes, 15 minutes. The 15 minutes started adding up. You don't have to be this, this holier than now monk in the mountains to get this done. You start where you're at and you just try to
Yep.
slowly but surely get
Yep.
better
Yep.
and be okay with that because you are worth it. We are worth it. Your
Mhm.
family's worth it.
All
But
right.
most importantly, you are worth it. You just have to believe that.
That's it. That's it. So the three things: eat a balanced diet,
Heavy plant-based forward.
and if you need help, contact us.
Yeah. And
Contact.
we would love to hear any of your episodes with bad diets, good
Yeah.
diets,
Yeah.
whatever you,
Yeah.
or your progress, like you started. Like,
Yeah.
let us give you your praise and your flowers if you're doing something.
Mhm.
We are here to be your
Yeah,
personal cheerleaders, but
yeah.
this is your call to action is get your butt up
Yeah.
and do something. Okay?
Exactly, exactly. Balanced diet, get that exercise in. I don't care if it's walking around the house.
Yep.
You can walk them halls all day,
Yep.
all night if you have to. Get some exercise, get your steps in, get a step counter, know what you're doing, and then get some sleep. Don't be staying up all night and watching, binge watching all this crazy stuff and whatnot. No, you need your rest so your body can heal and you'll have a good start to the next day. So get your butt in bed by 10 o'clock
Yeah.
and have a good night's sleep. And you will have better sleep when you do the previous two things. So
For
it
sure.
all goes together. So,
And eat right for your blood type.
yep.
That up. I might be able to get it on audio or not, but check it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Library, whatever.
Worth its weight in gold.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
All right.
So with that, we out of here.
Bye.
Bye.